ContentGrapher is a tool for people who write explanatory content, like SEOs, content teams, and marketers. It checks whether a page covers the right concepts at the right depth for its topic, so it gets picked up by AI search and actually answers what readers came for. So let's grab a URL and run through the tool together. And so for this instance, I'm going to take a SEMrush blog. It's going to be on organization markup, and let's run the test. So ContentGrapher runs in two passes. First, it reads your page and figures out what's on it. Then it compares that against what a complete page on your topic should have and tells you what to do about the gap. A lot of what you see is the model's first guess, cleaned up by fixed rules, which is why you get roughly the same answer when you run a page twice. Now, here's the same page that I ran earlier. Let me walk you through the page top to bottom. Right at the top, you get the header. What this page is for, how many of your concepts are properly integrated, how deeply it answers the reader's questions, and the big coverage score pulling it all together. The what is it for label comes from a quick 5-way test, basically asking, does this page explain, walk you through steps, compare, judge, or push you to act? Whichever fits first is the label. That coverage score is half, are your concepts well developed? And half, does the page answer the questions a reader would ask? And it lands you in a band from complete down to shallow. Just under it is a 1-line plain English summary telling you whether you're in good shape or have gaps to close. Next comes the writing agenda. And this is really the heart of it. It opens with a simple 2x2 quadrant that sorts your gaps into quick wins versus bigger strategic jobs, so you know what to do first. Below that is an actual to-do list broken into a few piles. Connections you're only hinting at and should state outright, concepts that are missing and therefore need adding, and guidance on how to weave related concepts together in a single explanation. Each comes with an example sentence, so you're not starting from a blank page. And moving on, the coverage matrix, the grid, it shows your page against a handful of questions a reader or an AI would ask about your topic. What it is, how it works, what it depends on, and so on. The model then scores each, but it doesn't just take its own word for it. ContentGrapher separately scans your text for example phrases, real names, and numbers, so a question can look answered but still get flagged if there's no real substance behind it. After that, your page versus what's needed, which are all these nodes. Green, when you enable it, is the stuff you've covered that belongs. Gray is stuff that isn't really needed, and red is what you're missing. What belongs comes from a reference list of concepts for your topic. Last is page architecture, the keep or split call essentially, and it's the part people ask about most. Each concept gets 1 of 4 verdicts: keep, shorten, move to its own page, or create a net new page for it. The tool is deliberately reluctant to tell you to move anything, and one rule matters most. If a concept is thin and underdeveloped, it won't tell you to move it, even if it feels like its own topic. And this is because a half-baked concept can't carry its own page, so go deep in it where it is first. Moving and creating only kick in when there's a real structural reason to do so, like the concept genuinely does a different job or people search for it on its own. Otherwise, it just says shorten, as you see here in this example. That's the whole flow. Read the page, compare it to what the topic needs, and hand you a ranked list of what to fix. Run it, make the changes, run it again, and watch the score move.